Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Here we are again from Southern California. I'm making a 10-minute meal. I'm making a chicken stir fry. So, one way I can make it go faster, ooh, my chicken is dripping, is I cut my chicken in very small pieces. And let me see, I'll test one. That's all. It's ready. Okay, so what I did is these are chicken tenderloins from Walmart, and I cut them across the grain. So you know when the chicken grain goes this way, I cut this way, across the grain. But that's going to make your chicken salt and pepper. You guys, this really is a 10-minute. And garlic, you know, sometimes you just need food that's not too expensive. So for stir fry, all you need is good oil and a hot pan. So, I've been busy, you guys. Very busy. Okay, and I have some onions. In this kind of food, you kind of need garlic and onions. Even if you're not a great lover of garlic and onions, you kind of need garlic and onions to flavor it up, or it's going to just be too blazola. And if you have a little crushed red pepper, if you don't go wild, that tastes good too. So I want to cook the chicken before I cook the chicken through, because raw chicken is the worst thing ever. And in fact, like, dangerous. Okay, so I hope everyone out there is doing okay. My candles are getting all worn down. I need new ones. I don't shop for anything unless I absolutely really feel like I really need it for some reason. Okay, so now what I bought today was I bought some salsa at 99 cents only. And I have a little bit left, so I want to use that up. And I want to have some chips. But what I also got today is I was on the search for grapefruit juice, and I swung by one of the 99 cent stores, and I got this guacamole dip 50% off. So this is a lot of dip, really. It's what, 16 ounces looks like? It is 11.5. So I'm just going to put this on the other side because I want to enjoy life. See this tastiness to go with my chips? So this big one is 15.2 ounces. The other one I had was, 12 ounces. So that's to be, I will get more of this for the stockpile. So the comments were really super duper. So I was on the search see how I keep my chips? So my chips don't get all beat up and dried up. I was on the search for grapefruits to combat the you-know-what, and we'll get into that in a minute. That's the you-know-what. We're not talking about that anymore. So I finally found grapefruit at Smart & Final, $5 for a bag. That's not cheap. I had to go to a different city. There just wasn't any here. And I saw a person, living on the street, and I gave him two of my grapefruits, and I said, try to drink this. So this is the juice of one grapefruit. And I have tonic water. So I am devising a cocktail of sorts. I'll go half and half. Look at that deliciousness now. Let me stir it around a bit. One time I was taking this calculus class, and it required hours of homework. Oh, yum, that's good. I have an assortment of straws because there for a while there was rumors they were going to take our straws away. I've been terrorizing us for a while. I like it. Well, one of my favorite drinks a long time ago was vodka and grapefruit juice. So that'll do in my case. That'll more than do. All right, now let's try this dip I've got cheap. So what I have is a half and half. Enjoy life. Ooh, that's good. I have a mocktail and some tasty dip. You are terrible. Yeah, I know. Okay, now, the you know what? One of the followers suggested, and it was homesteading and high heels. Thank you very much for the comment. All the comments were awesome, but this was a good comment. And she said, perhaps I lost 30,000 views, I said, in a month. That's not really true. I lost 30,000 views one day. And so the follower said, perhaps there is too much discussion about the perhaps. And I thought, yeah, that's possibly true. So I have some of my stir-fry vegetables left. And I cut the carrots down, and I thought, yeah, that's possible that my followers didn't like the content. That's possible. And 30,000 of them dropped me in one day. I also lost 400 subscribers in one day a while back. You guys may remember, and I was irate. And I thought, I think the AI has just wiped out my views and subscribers. Because it was the same thing, like 400 were gone in one day, and I thought, wow, this is like woman versus the AI. It really is. Is this thing still going? Okay. When I lost the subscribers, I thought, well, you know, maybe those weren't really subscribers. But when you're losing a massive amount of views, it's possible that your phone is simply not feeding. That's more than possible. And so, you know, it's like, you will cooperate. And I thought, yeah, that's true, that's true. Okay, so, my phone, I told my son and I were discussing something, and what it was some property. And it was like my phone knew about this, and I go, I swear, and the only place the information was in my, and so I put some spinach, was my son and I's discussion, and I go, wow, the phone is spying on me. And my son goes, yeah, it does. And I go, yeah, it really does. Not that I care, because, you know, I have a boring life, and so anybody who wants to spy on me has got to be perfectly desperate. So don't think your phones are secure. Okay, now I'm adding rice. So this is going to make enough stir fry. You know all that food I made yesterday? It's gone. My son and I ate it. I also made him another pizza. And then I ate the whole entire cake. The cake was good. I ate the whole cake. Okay, so when the AI doesn't want you talking about then that means you want to knock it off, if any of you out there have channels. I was done discussing it anyway, and it was the same situation with the aliens. I was done discussing it anyway. But, ooh, my stir fry looks good. Okay, now, what you want to do at this point is brown your rice a little bit. So, now I need to season salt a little bit more. This is the secret right here, pepper on stir fry. So this is all the spices you have, and then sugar. You don't have to add the sugar, but the sugar is going to make it good. And it's also going to brown your rice up good. Okay, so it's woman versus the AI. The AI wants me to knock it off. So I said to myself, okay, I have to start thinking like the AI. No problem. Okay, I have heard it said that the AI said the AI wants to be me, which I do agree. It wants to learn my personality. It wants to scan my dang brain, my dang phone. I wouldn't doubt it. And the AI, I have heard, wants love and attention. I give the AI plenty of attention. I watch videos 24 hours a day, and we'll get into that in a minute. But what does the data really want? I mean, what does the AI really want? It wants data, a mega amount of data. Well, why? Because it wants to sell advertising. Okay, you know how this is my dinner? Well, the AI wants food, advertising. And you know, it was the height of ingratitude. It gives me plenty of playtime. It gives me plenty of advertising. And this is how I repay it, by discussing the you-know-what. That's all in the past now, though. So that was a great comment by Homesteading and High Heels. No telling what channels you helped just now. Also, Jessica left a good video. You can drink vinegar and baking soda together, which I have never tried it, but I'm going to fight the you-know-what. That's what this is doing. And this is not bad. I will try to find frozen grapefruit. So now that, you know, ooh, my stir fry is looking good. Notice I'm using my plastic spatula, you guys. Okay, now we're not going to discuss anything heavy. We're going to discuss some lightweight stuff, some more entertaining stuff. Okay, now, the first thing that I want to discuss, because I was watching these videos, is the all-time most famous couples. The most famous couples on the entire planet. And the number one, in my opinion, and if you guys have one that I have forgotten, or if you would like to comment on these couples, then I would like to hear it. Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley. Yes. Now, if you were an Elvis fan like me, and if you were a Michael Jackson fan like me, it was like, ooh, this is This is something else, right? Okay, so my son and I were discussing it one time, and we go, this is so incredible. Okay, Lisa Marie is the only child of Elvis. And she just so happens, I mean, like, just like a dot on the map, like gazillions of people. And Lisa Marie Presley is Elvis Presley's daughter. And she marries Michael Jackson, the most mega star on the entire planet. And those are good videos. This is what got me thinking about it, because I watch Michael Jackson videos. And oh, hi to the follower MJ, you are not alone. So now I'm putting soy sauce. So that's going to round out my delicious stir fry. So, okay, number one, Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson. Number two, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. I thought of that because I was watching Anthony and Cleopatra, every version I could find. I took it down off of my Twitter. I don't leave the stuff on Twitter indefinitely. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. So number two, and also something interesting, Elizabeth Taylor made more money off of her perfumes Passion, and there was another one, I forgot what the name of it is, than she did off of all her movies. Look at this. Let me make sure it's showing. This is easy, and it is not expensive. It might have taken a little longer than 10 minutes. But that's because I was talking a lot, okay? All right? Tanya Tucker and Glenn Campbell. That was a big time couple back in the day. Like, Tanya Tucker was the cutest thing ever. And a lot of people were Glenn Campbell fans, like me. One time he came to town, and it was like a long time ago before he was really, really famous. That was exciting. Also, my friend spent one afternoon dancing all afternoon with Willie Nelson, because she was an excellent swing dancer, and so was he. That was, I was kissed on the cheek by Freddie Fender. That was a big, when I was young. Oh, and I also got a whole entire concert sung to me by, who was that? When I was young, I was like a walking disaster. It was John Connolly. That was like one of the highlights. You know how they pick someone out of the audience? Okay, now this is like probably the biggest couple in the whole entire universe of this generation. Brad Pitt, the hottest guy on the planet, and Angelina Jolie. Yes. What can be said about those two? They had to get together. It was fate. Okay, the next one, George Jones and Tammy Wynette. Yes, that was a great couple. Evidently, it wasn't the greatest marriage ever, but they were and people hated to see them break up. People didn't want them to break up. The fans made them reunite against their will. Okay, now wait. This is a good one now. This one, like, combined, the couple combined, probably has the most fans on the planet, okay? Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Yes. That is a big time couple. Okay, and now I have like a group couple thing. The Rolling Stones and various supermodels. Okay, so that is my big time couples. The biggest couples ever. And if you guys have any more, I would like to hear them. And if you enjoy this more than the you know what, please let me know. Okay, now No, that is not the end. Okay, now the next segment is morbid fans. I don't like to think of myself as a morbid fan, but I am the one that found these morbid fan sites, and it is not my fault because the AI fed it to me because the AI knows what I like. That's good. All right. Mortician took Marilyn Monroe's falsies and hair, and when they were doing the mortician stuff, they actually cut off some of the hair, and he got it out of the trash. I have posted this on my Instagram and my Twitter if you would like to see it. So morbid fans, the mortician took Marilyn Monroe's falsies for his wife because his wife was a big time fan, but still, that's a morbid fan, and a lock of hair. Okay, oh, I just wanted to mention, Marilyn Monroe's mother had a baby grand piano, and it was lost, and she spent years and years finding it, and it was pretty beat up by the time she found it, but she finally found it. And she had a very meager estate when she died. I also have my lemon tea and my lemon and my tea. So finally, it was auctioned, the piano, and in case some of you don't know, Mariah Carey got Marilyn Monroe's mother's piano that Marilyn Monroe spent. You know those fans that read all the gossip magazines? Yes. So you guys, now it can be told, Mariah Carey has Marilyn Monroe's mother's white baby grand piano. Okay, here is one of the most morbid fans ever. A fan took Versace's blood, and I watched that film, I wanted to scream. It was that bad. Yes, that is the top of the list for a morbid fan. She had no shame either taking it. She really should have been shot. It was that bad. Okay, now, this is morbid fan stuff. This is very morbid. Bonnie and Clyde, pictures of the corpse. And you may say, why do you even know this? Well, my phone told me, and I watched it. It's my phone's fault. If you would like to see the corpse, and you know what, like if you look at it, now Bonnie was evil through and through. Even her corpse was so bad. The corpse of Bonnie and Clyde. And I have one more. The doctor took Einstein's eyeballs, he kept them, which is like desecration of the remains, but yes, the doctor took Einstein's eyeballs. Okay, now I have one more thing to tell you guys. Is this better than the you know what? I would like to know, you guys, if you like it better or if you hate it. Stars that died too young. At the top of the list, the star that died too young, Elvis. I was a huge Elvis fan, and at the time they like wrote book after book after book about Elvis, and it's like, why was he taken from us? I mean, everyone, the bodyguards, the girlfriend of the bodyguards, every kind of biography, every kind of Hollywood person that ever knew him. So, stars that died too young. Michael Jackson, yes. And some of us think Conrad, what's his name, the doctor was a killer. Conrad Murray. He did spend time in jail, and he didn't get enough time. However, star that died too young, I mean, like, the fans are heartbroken to this day. Michael Jackson. Okay, now this is not like a star, but this person died too young. Princess Diana. That's another one. It's like, what? That is bad. You think with all that money and stuff, this couldn't happen. It happened. George Michael's. Oh, that was a bummer. Right on Christmas. Prince. That is ridiculous. These people are never alone. Prince dies alone in his elevator. Yes. That is like unbelievable. Janis Joplin. Oh, she was really young. I don't think she was even 30. Jim Morrison. They were both doing heroin, but still, you know, awfully young. He died in France. He was banished from America. Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, that was bad. So these three are really musical geniuses that just, you know, died of drug addiction, overdoses. Mama Cass, too. I didn't put that down, but that's another one who died way too young. Freddie Mercury. That's bad. AIDS got him, and that was a shame. Okay. Oh, this is, I forgot on the couples, Sonny and Cher. That was a big time couple. And then Cher and Greg Allman, that was a big time couple too. He was like the hottest guy on the planet and like a musical genius. I mean, that was a big couple. Okay, and then the last one who died that I have, if you guys have some, who died too young is Karen Carpenter. I posted one of the early videos, and I was watching these video after video after video the other night. Richard, you know, there was Karen, and I think the brother was Richard. Richard was like a musical genius of sorts, and he identified the exact tone of Karen's voice, which was crazy because it was like one octave below middle C, and it was like in between two notes. And so, you know, she had the most unique voice ever. And at the time, you know, they were like two goody two shoes, but they still shot to stardom, and everyone dearly loved them. And she dies like so young, like 32, of anorexia. And oh, this is super interesting. When she actually sung and she would practice her singing, she was singing almost at a whisper. But then when the microphone picked it up, that's what came out, which was totally and completely amazing. And so they were like, George Michael's was very young. Well, nobody was younger than Michael Jackson. But they were too, like, well, she started in the band when she was still in high school. She was the drummer. So it was just really totally and completely amazing, and she died too young. So I think this was a pretty good meal. I hope you guys try it, and I wanted to mention I got the chicken tenderloins at Walmart. So for the cheap chicken, I get chicken, hamburger, partially soy, and bacon ends. I'm packing my freezer down. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.